landscape. And there's a lot for it to cover here, so if it does it, I'll be kind of That is insane. That is the best thing I've seen it do. What's up, everybody? So, kind of a different video today. Photoshop just released a brand new feature called Generative Fill. And it's in its beta testing, it's early on. I have played with it a little bit, so I kind of want to show you some stuff that I've practiced and stuff that we're going to figure out together and kind of experiment with this new idea of photo editing and what not only we can do as Night Productions as a team and what we can offer to your photos, but also like just the brilliance that that is now photo editing and Photoshop as a whole. So let's dive into it. So right here we have a wedding photo, and this photo is very new to me. I just started. This is the only photo I've actually played a lot with and messed around with a little bit in the past. We're going to try and replicate what I've already done previously. So first things first, as you can already see in this photo, we have a gentleman sitting over here. Actually, I believe this is the groom. He's sitting down over here taking a break because it was hot that day. And he's taking a break, and we have the building of the venue right here. Well, I love this venue, but I do think with the cars in the background and everything, just the way we took this photo with the shade, I think we could make it a little better if we got rid of it. So let's start by just simply doing that. Let's get rid of the building. So with Generative Fill, we can take the lasso tool and just easily just drag it here and kind of draw a line around it, that simple, and bring it back to its starting point just like that, and it brings it up. And as you can see, Generative Fill pops up right here. You got all these different buttons. We're not even going to get into that. Right now, you hit Generative Fill and you just describe what you'd like to generate, or just you can leave it empty and it'll kind of do its own little thing. I'm going to say remove building, and we're going to hit generate. Wait for the little timer to go down. Takes a second. On occasion, there's some error notifications or like timeout issues, but I do have the newer laptop with the M1 chip, so it does pretty good. And boom, just like that. I mean, already it's immediately better, and you get 3 different options to jump on. So just for the sake, where we live in Arkansas, not a whole lot of hillsides like that there, so we're gonna keep it on the second option. I think I kind of like that one the most. And immediately, this photo is a million times better. I mean, it's hard to beat right there. And even things as minuscule as this little piece of like this little leaf down here, you can also use it for things as small as that, but just by hitting Generative Fill and hitting generate. And then just like that, it automatically gets rid of even just the smallest little things like that and just recognize the background without me even saying a word. So that's just like, to me, the basics of what this thing can do. You can, just by looking at this photo, you can see it added where the sun would be, where the shade is covering. It completely removed the building and kept shade and kept its like depth of field to the photo. So already, this is what I would send to the bride naturally. But I'd say let's take it a step further with this one and let's have some fun with it. Let's say we don't want to be in Arkansas anymore. We want to be out in like Wyoming or something of the sorts. Like I want some mountains in the background. So let's take it that next step. Let's take it a step further. So simply I'm going to draw around where I kind of want, where I kind of think like, okay, maybe some mountains out here, kind of replace where I'm at. Drawing all the way around, coming all the way back to the starting point, just with the lasso tool. You can also use the rectangular marquee tool, but I like to be able to freehand it a little bit. So again, we click Generative Fill, and we go in here and we type in, let's say, replace with mountains. And we're going to hit generate. And again, it doesn't take any longer than even the smallest little bit of things for it to register the photo around it. It takes, I guess, images from the internet or it's like memory and puts it and just like recognizes what else is in the photo and is going to do its best job at I mean, how can you even beat that? What is going on? That doesn't even look, we're not even in Arkansas anymore. Immediately, I like this one the most, I think. And I think I'm going to get rid of the tree in the background. But just like that, we just draw around the tree one more time, hit this, and say, remove tree. Hit generate, and clean it up bit by bit. It takes, I mean, I've worked on this photo for 2 minutes, and we're already at this point. This amazing piece. You could post it on your Instagram and no one would have any idea. No one would have any clue. That's perfect. I say we leave it at that. Let's go on to the next one. Let's take it another step further. All right, so here with this second image, we're going to try and I like this picture, but let's say I want it as like a cover photo on my Facebook. Like this bride and groom love this picture, but they're like, oh, it doesn't get the whole image when we try to put it on our Facebook cover photo or something of the sort, right? So let's make this thing a little bit bigger. So we're going to take our crop tool and we're going to resize the photo to be a little bit wider. And let's have them off to the side a little bit. Let's keep going with it. Let's have them kind of central like this. Now this is a lot, and this will be impressive, I think, if it can even do this. So we're going to take the rectangular marquee tool like we talked about using earlier, this square, and then we're going to hold shift down and draw a second one over here. Do everything except for the photo on the inside. Now, I'm going to try and just click the generative fill button and see if it just automatically fills up the rest of the photo. We're going to see what happens. No idea if this is going to work or not. Just trying to make the photo wider. More of a landscape. And there's a lot for it to cover here, so if it does it, I'll be kind of a... That is insane. That is the best thing I've seen it do. That is absolutely incredible. There's not even a bad option. I guess the second one's not great. The first and the third one? I'm going with the first one. That is crazy. How? How does that work? How does that happen? I'm dumbfounded. I'm not sure if I'm excited or nervous about this kind of technology. This is crazy. It filled in the part of her veil that wasn't in the photo is now there, and it's perfect. There's not a problem with it. Oh my gosh. It even refilled the lake on the backside, so it looks like there's more water back there. This is awesome. This is cool. This is the future right here. This is nuts. I don't even have words for how cool that was. Okay, let's go on. Let's go on to the third photo, the third and final photo. So this one I'm going to make this one, give it 2 tasks here. I'm going to, first and foremost, make it a little bit bigger of a photo. And then after that, I'm going to take it and I'm going to make it a plains biome. I'm going to make no trees back in the background. I think that'll be awesome. All right, so we're going to make this photo. All right, so I've cropped this photo out a little bit bigger. We're going to make it a tad bit wider. I'm just going to immediately start out. We're going to hit this, and we're going to immediately... So we've cropped it. We made it a little bit wider. Now we're going to take our marquee tool, and we're going to make our selection. And we're going to, like I said, we're going to hold shift down to select multiple size portions of it. And I need to do the top section a little bit too, just so I don't miss anything. I know the photo's like right here somewhere. So we're gonna just do that. And then we're gonna hit generative fill. And again, not saying a word, not telling it anything. The computer just says, I have an idea of what this is probably supposed to look like. Here's what I think, and let's see how it does. This stuff is already crazy. If it's anything like the last one, I'm kind of nervous. I'm hoping it does. This one has a full body in it too, so. And I mean, it's perfect. Again, there's a little weirdness going on the left side, but let's check the other. Oh, so it's reading the lines a little weird on the photo. Maybe I should do it again. Maybe I do it again. So we'll just go back here. We'll go back, refresh it a little bit. We'll grab our marquee tools and we'll just draw better lines. So maybe let's cover the photo up a little bit. Let's see if that helps. If we get into the image any, will that hurt us at all? Let's find out. Let's find out here. All right, so now we're hitting generative fill one more time. Just hitting generate. There you go. And now it's perfect. I think there actually might be trees back there in that actual image. This is insane. Not a bad option. We'll take the first one. All right, so we're going to take this now, and I want to completely remove the trees. So we're going to take the marquee tool this time, and we're going to draw around the trees, around our heads here. All right, and I'm not even quite sure the words to use. So hit Generative Fill, and we'll type make open planes, maybe? Well, not my favorite one. It did do it. I mean, even that. Not at all what I was talking about, but I'll take it. But I mean, really, this is awesome. I mean, I think this technology can be used for good or bad, and so I think that if we sit back and we admire actually what's at hand here, like how we started out this video with it being able to use, I was able to remove that piece of that building for the bride. So that way this photo is just a beautiful picture of her in the field in her beautiful wedding dress on the one day she's ever going to get to wear it like that, right? And I think so this is a unique opportunity for moments like that. I've also already used it for moments like getting rid of hair pieces, super easy. It automatically figures that out, does that. I've taken this thing to the limits of putting mountains on it now, and it's done that and it's blown my mind. It makes pictures bigger. I think if it can be used for good or it can be used for bad, I'm sure that I can replace, if we needed to, remove or add somebody into a photo. I think you can do that super well. But anyway, I think it's good that we have this kind of technology as long as we watch it and use it appropriately. Well, that being said, guys, that is today's video. I hope you liked it. I know it's a little bit different. I know we're talking about something that is experimental. Like I said, this is just a beta, so hopefully we'll even have more advanced ideas of it as it moves forward. Maybe we talk about it again in the future. But until then, and until next week, every single Thursday at 6:30, we drop a brand new YouTube video every single week. So if you don't already, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook, and subscribe here on YouTube. And we'll see you guys next week. See ya. What?
Use the plains biome.
I know it's a Minecraft thing, but it works.
It's only a Minecraft.
No, it's not.